Yes, people, we just watched UFC Abu Dhabi, Sandhagen versus Nurmagomedov. Literally, the card finished about 1 minute ago. We're gonna give you two videos, the entire card breakdown. But we wanted to make a separate video for the main event because there was just so much that happened in that main event. It's fresh in our minds, and we just want to unpack what happened. So, what are your initial thoughts after watching that main event?
That was probably one of the best fights I've seen. Definitely this year. Definitely
fight.
one of the best technical fights I've seen this year. Wow, that was amazing.
Well, we knew it was gonna be
No, but I didn't think
high level.
Yeah, I mean high level, yeah, but I still for some reason thought Umar was gonna dominate.
Yeah.
But bro, that was mad. So like round one started off, Sandhagen, they both started off quite well. Umar was going in for a couple takedowns, and Sandhagen was landing some damaging leg kicks. Very damaging. Yeah, you saw his old knee and everything just buckle inwards. Yeah. And then Sandhagen was doing that, and then Umar was going for takedowns, and obviously you would think that, oh, that's it for Sandhagen. You know what I mean? He would get the takedowns. Sandhagen would just roll out of it or go up against the cage and get out somehow. And it's mad because he was saying that he's got the secret for the Dagestanis it was in that podcast that he was talking about. I'm probably believe him. He's actually got the secret. The way he figured these man's takedown out and he actually defended it was a thing of beauty. It was amazing. It was like magic, bro. Like I don't think the whole fight did he land a takedown like cleanly, except the first. But I think except right at the end. But I think Sandhagen
right
let
at the
him.
end, Umar actually managed to hold him down.
But I think Sandhagen let him because he was just trying to go all out and go for a triangle or something, and he almost got it. It wasn't far. But first round, Sandhagen won that. It was a very good technical fight, but Sandhagen won it on the. Well, he defended he stuffed all his takedowns, and then with the leg kicks, he won that fight.
Yeah.
What about you? Well, not the fight, sorry, the round.
Yeah, I gave him the first round as well. Chopping leg kicks. Didn't really go upstairs, but basically nullified Umar's wrestling as well. So every time Umar tried to take him down, he would grab the leg.
Yeah, but we didn't realise that.
Yeah, until Trevor Whitman started giving the instruction, and then it stuck in our head throughout the rest of the fight, knowing that's exactly what he's gonna do.
If you watch a live stream, we were saying, "What's he doing? What's the secret?" And then we clocked it after.
Yeah, he grabbed the leg, postured upwards, and then even when Umar had his back, he fought the hand so quickly, and they managed to escape like weasel out.
It was so weird how he was doing that. It was just so weird, how he was doing that. It was so high level. Yeah. It was such high level grappling, such high level defensive grappling. To do that against these Dagestanis, forget the normal Dagestanis, the Khabib's team, to do that against them and stuff every single takedown, every single time Umar's back was taken, he got out of it. That is mad. That is crazy. Like I've never seen someone be able to do that.
Do you want to move on to round two?
Yeah, let's go to round two.
Yeah, round two. It looked like, and I'm surprised that Umar adapted so quickly. He started catching the leg kicks.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
So he tried to catch a few and he couldn't, but then he got the timing, and it looked like every time he caught one of the leg kicks, he would take Sandhagen down.
We'll throw a right hand over the top. Yeah. And it's working as well.
And we heard when Sandhagen went back to his corner, Trevor Whitman saying, "You got to grab that leg. You grab that leg." Well, he didn't even say grab that leg. He said control those legs.
The feet.
Yeah, if you control those feet, he's not going anywhere.
When Whitman said that, I thought he was talking about controlling him on the feet.
I didn't realize,
because I think even the commentator, one of them said, "What does he mean by control the feet?" But I didn't really pay attention to what DC said. But it's mad. I didn't think it was in the grappling exchanges, control his toes, bro. That's what he was doing. Mad, man.
But then when we saw him grab the feet, that's when we knew. Oh,
but that was all in that third or fourth round that we clocked it.
Yeah.
Like that's mad. And then obviously same thing, round two, Umar started catching the kicks, or like half catching the kicks. Like he was just he was expecting them kicks coming, and it was a very close round, but I think Umar just about edged it right at the end.
Give to Umar as well. Yeah. What do you think was so effective about that defense, Sandhagen grabbing the leg?
Bro,
what do you think makes it so effective?
This is some high level genius stuff. Bro, I did not like. It's such a simple thing, and obviously they must have studied it. Like Sandhagen, he must have studied them books, bro, or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Whitman and him, bro. That's just a mad combo. Yeah. Trevor Whitman and Sandhagen.
Usman's coach.
And obviously, bro, it worked. You know what I mean? I've never seen something work so well against the Dagestanis. But I think what happened is that they expected to even me, I expected Sandhagen's boxing to be on a different level to Umar's, but it wasn't. Umar's was beating him in the stand-up. And I feel like they focused so much on the grappling that they forgot about the stand-up.
Yeah, they got us backwards. We thought Sandhagen's going to be the one to outstrike Umar on the feet, and Umar's going to be the one to get the better of the wrestling. Sandhagen's defensive wrestling managed to nullify Umar, and Umar's striking was better than Sandhagen's during the fight.
Yeah.
You just don't know what to expect from this sport.
Exactly. And then round 3 it was similar. It was similar thing. I think he went in with the same thing, throw them leg kicks.
Yeah.
But I think what he was trying to do is what Sandhagen was trying to do is set up that head kick.
That head kick. Yeah.
But it just never came.
No.
But he kept going for the leg kicks the whole of the third round. And that round also was a very close round. All the rounds were very, very close. Very, very close. Yeah. But I think Umar just edged it with them takedowns, and then also just forget the takedowns. Actually, the takedowns, I feel like all the way up until round 5, they didn't mean anything. Because, Sandhagen was just stuffing everything like crazy. Like he would roll out of it. I think in that round, he took him down a few times or took his back, and either he would break his grip so quick. Like we've never seen that happen. Or he would roll out of it and control his feet and then do some weird like Umar just wouldn't be able to bring him down to get a hold of his neck like you would think at times, because he would have one hand holding one of his legs and the other one holding his toes, so he's got no hands. Yeah. But he was able to defend the choke somehow. And then he would just get out of it. So, that is crazy.
Regardless of what position Umar had him in, whether he had him in the rear naked choke, whether he had him in a crucifix position, he did not let go of that leg. Wow. That leg, he held onto it for dear life. But in the third round, what we saw is, my problem with Sandhagen during that fight is I think he plateaued. After the first round, he peaked in the first round.
Because he was landing them kicks.
He was landing them kicks, but I don't think he expected Umar to adapt so quickly and start. As soon as Umar started grabbing those kicks, those leg kicks,
he was also checking a lot of them leg kicks as well.
Yeah, he was. It seemed like Sandhagen just didn't really have any answers.
Because in the first round, if you see what changed from the first round is that Sandhagen was throwing combinations and ending with them kicks as well, and he kind of stopped in the second and third. Because if you see it when Sandhagen, and this was big in the third round, when Sandhagen will go for them shots like the punches, like a jab or whatever, you see Umar will come back with 2-3 of his own, and he might miss 1 or 2, but he will land 1. So he was throwing a lot more volume than Sandhagen, and Sandhagen just wasn't matching the volume in the striking. Yeah. But yeah, that was mad. And then obviously fourth round, must go into the fourth round. Yeah,
so the fourth round, round by round, we pretty much saw Umar's performance elevate. So what we saw in that fourth round was Sandhagen starting to push the pace, and it would look like Sandhagen would land, say, a check left hook, but Umar would come back with a 3-4 punch combination himself. So even though Sandhagen was going forward, pushing the pace of the fight, Umar was then comfortable to fight on the back foot, which impressed me. Not only was he comfortable fighting forward, but once Sandhagen started coming forward, he was comfortable on the back foot and he was still outlanding. Like we saw Sandhagen throw that left hook 3, 4, 5 times during that fourth round. But even then, Umar would come over the top with a 3-4 punch combination. Didn't expect it. We didn't see much wrestling, I don't think, in the fourth round. I don't even know if we saw a takedown in that fourth round. I think the crucifix and the rear naked choke attempt was in the third.
But it was like literally the same thing the whole fight. It was very, very close.
But that fourth round was when we were like, oh my god, Umar is actually dominating on the field.
Yeah, because remember his team said he's got to win the next 2, because I think it was round 3 that was very, very close. It could have gone either way. Yeah, I think it was round 3, because round 2 I said clearly went to Umar, and then round 3 was very, very close. And then Habib or whoever it was in his corner was saying 4 or 5, he has to win them. And then he went out and he won. Like he went out to fourth round, same thing. He was Sandhagen was just throwing shots or throwing one shot, but he was just countering them. Or he would throw a kick and he would counter it. He was countering his kick off the back foot as well, which was very impressive.
He stopped throwing those
very,
leg
very
kicks
impressive. Yeah,
because he was scared of that takedown.
Yeah, and one thing I realized, because Umar kept going for the takedown, but he couldn't get that takedown. Yeah, mad. The whole 5 rounds he couldn't get that takedown.
Great defense, man.
Crazy. And then obviously 5th round, Sandhagen came out very strong.
Went for a takedown himself.
Yeah, he's pushing him back. He's coming. I think in round 4, he was pushing. Yeah, because Umar was fighting on the back foot. But then round 5, he came out very strong. He started bouncing on his toes, trying to land, like go from different angles.
At the start of the round, he landed that right hand and then that inside kick.
Yeah, he was landing some good, check left hooks as well. He was catching, but I mean, it wasn't enough power. That's the thing. I think as the fight went on, Umar was getting stronger because Sandhagen couldn't get the respect from his striking because he weren't hurting him. That's the thing, he weren't hurting him. It felt like early on in the fight the leg kicks were hurting him because we saw Umar switch stances as well. I don't know if that was from his legs hurting or whatever, but yeah, we saw that, and Umar was throwing his own leg kicks. So the fifth round, Umar came out, Sandhagen came out very strong, but again Umar was just dominating on the back foot. The same thing, landing crazy shots from the back foot, landing more than Sandhagen could, just out striking him with sheer volume and landing as well. When Sandhagen will land one, Umar will throw like 3, 4 and catch him.
Problem. I think the problem with Sandhagen is that he didn't take enough of a risk. When he went in and he threw, say, that left hook, and Umar came back with 3, 4 shots, I would have liked to see Sandhagen plant his feet and throw back 3, 4 shots of his own. But like technically he was doing the right thing, and then obviously he went for the takedown again. But even then, Sandhagen stopped it. But if you watch it, I feel when he was in that awkward weird, because he was putting Umar into weird positions, like with the wrestling, like the way he was defending, like it will be in some weird, like... He had Umar doing the splits.
Yeah. He had Umar doing the splits for some side. Yeah, exactly.
He was looking at his back.
And then, if you saw, it's like Sandhagen could have got up maybe or done something else with that position, but he decided to stay there because I think he wanted to throw the triangle, and he was very close to throwing the triangle as well.
Not only the triangle, he tried to land some ground and pound. Terrible ground and pound.
Yeah, terrible ground and pound, but I feel like he was trying to set up a sub because that was the only way he was going to win. And it wasn't very far off to at least, just grabbing him with that triangle, around his head. But obviously he just slipped out. They were very sweaty at that time, he just slipped out.
You're never going to catch him in that.
And it's like 5th round, they're sweating, they just slipped straight out.
It was a desperation triangle.
Yeah, that fifth round was mad because it was just the same thing throughout the whole fight. But I feel like Sandhagen purposely gave up that takedown and to be mounted on at the bottom.
Yeah, well, I think we can see now why sometimes rankings don't really matter. I mean, Sandhagen was ranked like what, number 3? Number 2, and Umar was ranked number 10.
Yeah.
Were you surprised by how good Umar's striking was?
I was surprised by his striking, but I wasn't surprised by how close that fight was because, bro, bantamweight is a mad division, bro. No matter what anyone says, that division is the best, bro. 100%. It's mad. From Sean O'Malley all the way to number 10. Anyone could win.
Killers.
There's all killers. I don't know why Henry Cejudo is in the top 10, but other than him,
he's top 5.
Yeah. Other than Henry Cejudo, everyone's top. Bro, everyone is absolute killers there. Crazy, bro. Even the Sandhagen lost, the way he has earned my respect, as bro. You
remember the Aljo fight? He got choked out in the first round. From that all the way to the defense that he showed tonight, in just couple of years.
It's his first fight back. It's his first fight back in a long time. Ring rust. If the ring rust wasn't there, maybe it could have been a different story. I think he definitely deserves a rematch. Umar will fight for the title. Umar will hopefully win, and then we see that rematch. That was a mad fight, win. Bro. The way he was defending these shots, I've never seen something like that.
Yeah.
The takedown. The way he was defending them.
I feel bad for Sandhagen though.
That fight was so high level.
So high
You're
level.
seeing someone defend takedowns against one of the best grapplers in
a way
the division.
We've not seen before.
Yeah, in a way, like absolutely nullifying it. And then you're seeing Umar nullifying Sandhagen striking like that. Crazy. It's mad. Crazy.
So Sandhagen wrote the book, How to Defend the Dagestani Wrestling. Now he's got to write another book, How to Compete against the Dagestanis in Striking.
Bro, these Dagestanis are just becoming invincible. Like
Islam versus Poirier, we saw that. Islam outstruck Poirier, and now you got Umar outstriking. Bearing in mind, 28-year-old Umar just outstruck Corey Sandhagen, who some fans thought would be the one to beat Sean O'Malley. Do you know how crazy that is?
But
he dominated as well.
Yeah.
The last 4 or 5 rounds, round 4, round 5, he dominated on the feet.
Yeah, no, he dominated on the feet. But I think in the overall fight, it was very close. I would say it was actually very, very close. I don't think like Umar absolutely dominate Kobe, not Kobe, Sandhagen.
The rounds were close, but you got to remember,
it was very close.
4-1.
Yeah, it was 4-1. Is it like for me? It was like the Volk fight, bro. Volk and Islam.
But
It was very close fight, but Islam was just about edging them. That's something that Dagestanis do very well. It's like the fights will be so high level and close, but they just about edge every round.
Yeah.
Crazy how they do that, because that was one of the best technical fights I've seen ever in my life. I think one of definitely up there. I'm trying to think what else is close.
I can't
But
wait to
absolutely, in terms of MMA, like mixed martial arts, that was maybe number one or up there, because striking wise, it was Sean O'Malley, Cheeto, bro. That was a mad fight. But this MMA wise, like just pure MMA, bro, that was a masterclass.
Sean
for both
O'Malley,
fighters.
Cheeto Vera wasn't even competitive. This fight,
Yeah,
they were both competitive in the wrestling and
Yeah,
the striking
that's
department,
true. Bro,
which made it so good.
That was maybe one of the best fights of the year. I've, like, not like action packed, but technique wise, bro, definitely probably made the best fight of the year.
I can't wait to watch like current fighters and coaches like break that fight down round by round.
Yeah,
because they're gonna pick out so many different things that we didn't see or understand.
Bro, not everyone knows that you can't deal with the Dagestani wrestling. All you have to do is just avoid it. Bro, man was stuffing his takedowns and reversing them and getting back up like like it's nothing. Crazy how he was able to do that. That was mad main event. Like definitely deserves to be main event, man. That was a mad fight. Bro, I'm just so excited about this bantamweight division. There's so many fights out there.
You know what's crazy? We knew this fight was gonna be like high level, but it still surpassed our expectations in terms of how high level it was.
Crazy.
That's how crazy
bro,
the
whole
was.
fight I was on edge. I was just thinking, wow, this is amazing. Crazy. Oh man, that's mad.
But I guess the question is now, where do you see Sandhagen going from here?
Bro, there's so many options. Maybe he fights.
Does he fight the man who? Yep, we won on the card tonight. Does he fight Figueiredo?
Maybe he could fight Figueiredo. There's
for eliminator. After I guess between O'Malley and Merab, the winner of that is gonna fight Omar. Do you do Sandhagen versus Figueiredo as that number one contender eliminator for the title?
Bro, yeah, I think
that would be another high level fight.
Or maybe whoever loses out of the Sean O'Malley versus Merab fights.
But then do you just leave Figueiredo in limbo?
No. I want to see Figueiredo versus Sandhagen. That was a mad fight.
That would be another high level fight.
I want to see that. And then Umar fights, obviously, whoever wins out of Sean O'Malley and things. Bro, the bantamweight division is so stacked. There's like normal in a normal weight class, like you like the guy loses and that's it. He's gonna have to build his way up and wherever. But bro, the bantamweight division is so stacked that no matter who he fights next, it's gonna be a mad banger of a fight. And bro, we'll see Sandhagen again fighting for the title, man.
I hope so.
Potentially world champion soon.
You're worried about the Dagestani wrestling. You gotta worry about their striking now as well.
Crazy. And you got to worry about these men have figured out the takedown defense. Right? They've figured it out. They've unlocked the code. Man, the cheat code is there, bro. All right.
And that's that for the main event.